Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I spent a couple days of not posting any video, but I am going to talk just a little bit about some things that have happened in the last few days that I think are impactful in many different ways. I talk a lot about goals, and I have one really big goal, and it has been no secret on the videos I posted what it is. If you look back at some of those other videos, I'm pretty sure I mention it almost every day, but I'm not going to talk about it today. I am going to talk about the journey, though. Now, I have a big personal goal, and I know that I can help people develop specific health and fitness goals that will fit them and help them change their diets and allow them to keep the weight off, because guess what? I finally figured it out. It's only taken, about 53 years, I'm pretty sure, to figure it out. But again, with age comes some wisdom, and wisdom comes oftentimes from lots and lots of failure, and sometimes not paying attention. How you achieve your ideal body shape and your health is purely a personal choice. So what's yours? Do you want to be healthy your whole life, or do you want to be whatever it is that you have as your ideal? Now, I do not want you to pick out the ideal by looking at some magazine like Men's Fitness or some other thing that you get this perspective of what perfect is as far as body shape and look. What is it for you personally? Think about it. I've talked a lot about food choices. The other day I spoke specifically to some food choices that I made right at the very beginning of my diet, and I still stick to them for the most part. And you have to ask that question: are there any foods you feel you could easily replace with healthier alternatives? Well, I talked about the fact that I liked candy. Well, I actually have found an alternative that works pretty good for me. Pretty simple one, and actually something that I knew about a long time ago, but I just never thought about it the way I did when I decided to really go after it. You have to understand the barriers that you have. You remember that there are going to be challenges that you're going to face on the journey. If you want to lose weight, boy, there are going to be lots of challenges. I'm going to talk about my last few days. I had the good fortune to go out with one of my, what I call them, my kids, one of my 61-year-old kids who's one of my former students, a young man who I really do like. And anyway, we had lots and lots of deep discussions, and then we talked a lot about diet. And that night, we happened to be at Lucky 13's, and I had a Juicy Lucy, and he'd never seen a burger like that. Now, I'm on a diet, right? Is a Juicy Lucy the ideal thing for me to eat? No, it is not. However, I did make some choices. One, I only ate half of the bun. I did eat the hamburger with the cheese in it, and I also had sweet potato fries, which I knew for a fact that they didn't actually fry their sweet potato fries, they baked them. Now, some of those choices were the right choices. Did I gain a lot of weight that night? Nope. I actually lost 0.4 pounds from the day before. Yesterday I went out and visited with two people who I also consider friends and who are colleagues, and we're on similar journeys. Had some coffee with them. Actually had a slice of cinnamon bread at Caribou, and I, again, staying on my diet was that bread from Caribou on the diet. Oh, definitely not. That would not be one of those good choices. However, the rest of my day, I did continue to make the right food choices. I lost 0.4 pounds. I understand what my barriers are, and I know what I have to do to keep my energy levels up and my overall well-being in place. I also spend time trying to understand things better. I do read a lot, and I would encourage you to do exactly the same thing, to read about what knowledge there is, particularly if you're on a diet that is based on the GLP-1 research that's been done. That's really important. And again, do I think GLP-1 knowledge is great? Yes, I do, because I'm positive that that knowledge has helped me lose the weight I have lost, continues to help me lose the weight I've lost, and has helped me keep my weight off now for going on 3.5 years. And if you look at the data, for people to keep the weight off longer than a year after they've lost a lot of weight, that's a big deal. Doesn't happen very often. Well, I've lost over 100 pounds. How have you been doing on your diet? Motivation and support. Well, motivation and support. I hope that I motivate you in some way, and I know that I can help you and support you on your journey if you're interested. You have to take action. Small changes that you can commit to will make your diet start today. And that diet can go on and on and on for several weeks, months, and even years, and continue to move you to where you want to be. The other part of it is reflecting on what the progress is. Well, I write in my journal virtually every single day. I also keep my data on everything that's happening, from weight loss to the amount of muscle that I've gained, all those sorts of things. What changes do you notice that in your body, in your energy levels, in your sleep cycles? I'll tell you one thing. I have been sleeping better than I've ever slept in the last 3 months for sure. And not having the snoring events that I used to have when I was, really heavy. Okay. Lots of information again. If you have questions, direct message me, and again, I will start posting up links so that you can make contact with me if you want additional information. Again, it's going to be a beautiful day today. Make sure you get outside and enjoy it, particularly if you're in the Fargo-Moorhead area. And if we do, in fact, get the bad weather tomorrow, stay safe and stay secure. Again, go out and help someone today. Raise them up. Make their day that much better by your special help that you gave them. And in doing that small gesture, you've not only made their day and life that much better, but you have made your day and life that much better, and this world a much better place. Have a great one, everyone.